day has finally come, the day I've been waiting for. We're gonna let go of the button because today is gonna be apparently the only day I'm gonna have a chance to test. We're looking at rain the next 2 days, then it'll be the weekend. So I've done a bunch of stuff. I got the shift linkage adjusted. It's sliding in and out like it's supposed to. We've got tune-ups loaded in it. We've got the catch can on. We've got just about everything, but it's really time just to shake it down. I mean, I've done pretty much everything I can think to do in the garage, but now we're at a point where I gotta let go of the button, see what happens. I know this road and I've been down it before. It's pretty decent, so I'm not gonna baby into it too much. I got a pretty decent tune-up loaded in it right off the rip. We'll just see if it can take it, and then we'll kind of make adjustments from there. Now, this is also a combination that's never been in this car. I've never had turbo LS 5.3 aluminum block, glide, 373 gear, all that. So we're kind of starting from scratch. So I just picked what I thought would work based on what I've known out of the car before, and we'll see what happens. Let's do it.
Oh shit! Oh boy. Alright, well, let's get all this off. So I'm not sure what happened, and of course, as a dummy that I am, I forgot to hit the log button. I've been so stressed out. I just want to make the first pass, just make the first pass, you know what I mean? And something happened. I saw sparks up there by the alternator, so I don't know what happened. I kind of think we threw the belt, but let's go find out. But overall, first pass, not bad. Not bad. It shifted like it was supposed to. Yeah, I should have logged that because I really didn't feel like the boost like I really wanted to. But hey, not a bad pass for a first one. Not a bad pass at all. Let's take a look.
So, not a bad first rip. I screwed up a couple things. Number one, that alternator wire just, it was a little loose, so that's what I saw the sparking was. As soon as I saw sparks, I just shut it down, shut it off, everything. I think I made the pass in burnout mode. Because like when I was sitting on the trans brake, I'm like, this don't feel like 8 pounds, 4,000 RPM. And then, I mean, it went all the way down and it went pretty fast for burnout mode. But I think instead of making any changes, I just need to run it back and make sure I have, this is new. I've never had burnout mode on a switch where I got to turn it on and off after the burnout. It got to a point where we were getting to the top of first and I was like, okay, nothing weird is happening. And I was like, should I just let out? And I'm like, no, just keep.
Why would I let out?
Right. But it became painfully obvious as we got close to first that, close to the top first, that was not the tune-up that I picked. But look, it's the first pass I've made in months, probably, right?
Right.
So we're shaking it out, we're getting it done. It did what it was supposed to. It went decently well. Let me see if I can't tighten that down. And then I pinched the wire in the steering column. I freaking hate those things. I need like one of those skinny columns. All right, let's do this again. So game plan here, we're gonna whip this thing back around. I'm going to remember to log it this time. I'm not gonna turn on burnout mode for the burnout. I'm just gonna leave it off so I don't forget to shut it off. I'll know when I get up on the trans brake, because it didn't sound like it had boost the way it should. So if it sounds like that again, I'll just let off the gas and then we'll get into, hey, what's the problem here? Yeah, let me spin this thing around. Try it again. So I think we got an air pocket in the system, and that's what cut me off. As soon as I let go of the button, it was like, nah, we too hot, dog. I don't know what's stuck in the fan, but something's stuck in the fan.
Yeah.
If we can...
Or is that just the shroud?
There we go.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's why it threw the belt.
Oh, shit.
That would be why. That's why we're hot. Through the belt. Oh, man. And I don't have the wrench on me to do that. Good times.
It'd be like that sometimes. Yeah.
Because I thought, because when I was looking at this belt, it moved a little bit. And I was like, That's why when I pulled over up there, I was like, oh, I think it threw the belt. Because I had already in my head, I was like, this one might throw. Like, it just wasn't quite tight enough. Not a big deal. It threw the belt. It's a little warm. We're running out of daylight though. What is it with this road?
I don't know, man.
It's such a good road.
Good road, just no luck here, huh?
We are not ready to go racing like this. Oh, it's getting ready to rip. It's getting ready to rip. Oh, I hate to be that way, just make one pass and take it home, but there's a couple things we got to figure out. I'm noticing in the log that for whatever reason it's not making the boost like I want it to. Obviously we've got a belt problem, that's why we have a burnout mode. Also probably keep us from shredding belts with that massive RPM that just likes to go straight through the roof. So as much as I would love to just, I could run up here, see somebody, get a tool, put the belt on, all that. I think we should take it home, put it in the garage so I can try to go through a little bit of this stuff here and see if I can figure out, is there anything that's keeping us from making this boost like we're supposed to. I've got a data log, which is not great, but it will give me answers and stuff to look at. Are we ready to race? We're not ready to race, but I feel much more confident that if I can figure out the boost issue and make it make boost, we can go to the racetrack, and if it does what I tell it to, at least we know it's going to go straight. You know what I mean? There was no problem there. It's going to shift. We've got a few things checked off. So as much as I hate cutting it short on testing, we really need to get home and get it figured out. That's what we're going to do. We're going to take her home. Poor girl. But the Nova's back, baby. Because I can tell you, if what happened the first time, that pass we made the first time, if that was on gate, we got something here, baby. We got something here. So I just gotta go through, check my Mac valves, check the wiring, check, and hopefully I'll figure it out. I mean, I will figure it out. It's just, this is why you do it. Now we gotta test, now we gotta go home, figure it out. Hopefully the weather will allow us to test again. We might go home, figure it out, put it back on the trailer, and be out at 2 in the morning if it's not raining. So I hope you're prepared for one of those days. Man, y'all showed up just in time. I just broke it.
No, you didn't.
No.
ain't even got on the trailer yet.
No, I did make a pass though.
Where?
Right here.
Here?
Yeah. Ooh, that's still a little warm. All right, so I lied. I didn't anticipate half the neighborhood being out here. So other people came out to test and do stuff, which means we have some tools, which means we should take advantage of the fact that we have a street and it's not raining. We've got tools for the belt. I'm going to attempt, I've got an idea, to attempt to check the boost. It may have just been that the compressor wasn't full enough. I don't know. We haven't gotten a chance to shake this thing down whatsoever. How the hell do you use these things? Oh, okay. Belting tools. I couldn't figure out how to work that.
Didn't work.
Huh? You just squeeze the button. Just squeeze the button.
It's a little bit smarter than I am.
No, you're alright.
You got to be at least 10% smarter than whatever you're working with, and I'm like 5% smarter than that thing. So, and I can't get a good enough angle on this thing and turn it. I just can't do it.
Got all this shit in the way.
All the damn shit's in the way. This thing here. See, I'm only 5% smarter than this thing. That's why it's kicking my ass. There's just too much shit in the way. Remind me the next time I build a turbo car, get everything out of the way.
You mean you don't want your charge pipe right there?
Yeah. It was cool at the time. Now it's kind of a nuisance. A little spicy. Hold on. There we go. Alright, there's that.
The supply hose behind the motor. That's the leak?
That's the leak. Yep. It's that pain in the ass. You think there
Is it cracked or is it just loose?
I think it might just not be in all the way. I think that line's long enough.
Is this one long enough?
I was gonna say if
We can cut this one.
Cut this one and put it. Yeah. Alright, let me shove all that off. We're just killing battery.
Yeah, because they don't fucking
It won't come out.
When's the last time you sharpened it?
This shit is hard to
my
cut.
work knife, cuz.
Is it? You got a sharpener on you?
Alright, there we go. Got it out. Thank you, Low Dollar Motorsports.
Dude, that's some serious stuff.
This stuff works, yeah. Stuff ain't no joke. I don't hear it now.
Oh man, she's gonna get all the boost.
You seen that boost ramp? Made boost that time.
Definitely did.
Yeah, a little too much. Did it spin the tire? That's what it felt. It felt like it just got up and then started laying the boost.
It did at the same spot that he kind of got squirrely at earlier too, like that exact same spot. So
oh, we're good. We're good for another pass or two, at least, and still make it back on the trailer. All right, so talking to the guys who watched it from the starting line, they confirmed my suspicion, which was it needs to leave way harder, and then it'll take it out there, because trying to ramp it in out there is not as good as right there. So if it leaves harder by the time it gets out there, it should just be skating right across. Once again, still completely new setup, no clue how any of it works. I went from 8 pounds on the launch to 11 pounds on the launch, 4,000 to 4,100 RPM. Yeah, so I think we'll go ahead and make another pass. I'm still trying to figure out the burnout, because I don't want to throw the belt in the burnout. That'd be really bad. And it's got to leave way harder, and I don't know, like, you know, I went from leaving at 6 pounds to leaving at 8 pounds to now we're gonna leave at 11, and the boost ramp is, you know, coming on quite a bit sooner. I don't know, we'll see. I mean, it just wants more power is all it is, because out there it ain't gonna take it, but right there, if it sticks and goes, out there ain't gonna be a problem. So let's try it. Huh?
No, that's the fan shroud is loose or something.
Is the belt? Because I hear something.
No, the belt's still on it. Yeah. No.
It worked better hugging that.
Hugging that, yeah. And I think it still needs more power up front.
But it got way farther out there before it started acting stupid.
Yeah.
We're good.
So, yeah, if the belt's, I don't know, I did hear something a little off in the rear. Something was making some noise. Really.
Oh, I know.
Dude, like it's hard enough.
I don't mean jumping in and grab a wheel or nothing, but.
No, please do. Like, I got a million things on my mind. Like, we just put this together, everything, you know what I mean? If we took it out on 12, it probably would, yeah. But it's still 163 to 60 foot. That was leaving 11 pounds, 4,100. I need a gear change bad.
What's on it now?
373.
Oh, yeah.
Works great for wheel speed for shit, but for when it's good, I'm gonna end up leaving on 16 pounds or something. How do you even do that?
That's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, 11 is a lot, I feel like. And I think it needs a gear change. I was torn because I like having, like on shit, it's great because the wheel speed is so slow and you can just ramp it in. But so now we're at a point of we could hit it harder. It's mile an hour. It's getting up there. I got out of it and then I was like, wait a minute, I can drive through this. Of course, after I got out of it. Yeah, I think it definitely needs some gear, especially for anything that's good like this. It's just not. It's killing the power too much. You know, we just left at 11 pounds. I mean, I'll check the log and make sure we were actually on 11 pounds, but
popping and banging pretty good up there,
yeah, for it to be alive. So 41. I mean, we could keep going higher, but ultimately we're just fighting ourselves. Like, I think the real test would be, I hate to say a different road because I've gone faster on this road in the Camaro.
Right.
I don't know, it's just more seat time. We're figuring it out. We'll check fuel. I'll check the log. We'll check a couple things. I mean, I just don't know how much harder I can get it to leave. I thought 11. I was like, oh, we'll go from 8 to 10. No, let me go to 11.
Like, 1 more pound there.
The Nova's back. It feels great. I do gotta check. I heard some noise.
Weird.
Like, I don't know what was going on. I do want to check this thing out because it did not. It was like a vibrational thing, and it was not happy. So let me look around a little bit, see if I can find anything. I don't know. I don't know that we're gonna make any more passes. I would like to. I'd also like to during the day. We're playing with fire here, with some new fire, and the thing is, if it leaves good, if I could get it to 140 60 foot, we'd fly. But I just don't know how much power it's gonna take to 140 60 foot this thing. I mean, I've gone up and up and up in power and RPM, and it's still just like 160, F you. We can go faster than 160 here.
Right.
All right, let me look at some things. We'll figure it out. Well, the old girl is back home in the garage under her own power. It feels really good to let go of the button again and everything. We still have a lot to figure out. There's some things, a lot in tuning and getting this combination to work that I need to figure out. 3 passes, whatever it was, just wasn't enough. Not a big deal, not the end of the world. You know, we know where we've got some issues. There's a little bit of oil leaking. I want to triple check this transmission cable, and I think that, because I actually, when I had it on the trailer, when I put it on the trailer, I had it in park, and I was able to grab the cable and like slide it out to where it was hitting the pin in the back. So I don't know, maybe I'll go buy a new cable. Maybe this one's stretched or something. I don't know if we're having an issue with it, whatever. But I definitely need to get it up in the air and just give everything a once over, take a look at everything, and kind of go from there. Even pedaling it, you know, first pass, come to find out, was not a burnout switch issue. I did shut the burnout switch off. It was, we had a little air leak, so it made 5.5 pounds of boost all the way down the street. And then it made a couple more passes, and they were all 6-second passes, you know, 6.xx. We'll let you guys guess. But seat time and learning. I need to figure out the combination, to figure out the car, how it works, everything. I think that from what I've seen, the potential is definitely there for it to, you know, make some steam out back, and maybe a gear change in the future. I don't know. I mean, we can, everything's give and take. So if we change the gear, we're gonna gain this, but we're also gonna give up that. So I don't know. Right now, I'm just enjoying the fact that it's together, moving under its own power. It's back in the garage. We're gonna make the race this weekend, and all I have to do is just go over and check everything. I'm looking forward to doing that. I don't know if we can sneak in some more testing in the next couple days, like if the weather holds out, if we get lucky. I'm definitely not opposed to it, because I'd like to know more both ways, like good street and bad street. That street that we were on was kind of tricky in the sense that it wanted a lot of power up front, but it wanted the power up front and then be careful on putting the power in as it went further down. So, you know, I've gone faster in the Camaro down that street before, so I know it's definitely, and I've seen people go really, even the guy that was hanging out, you know, testing tonight, he was laying down much better 60 foots. They're about to change my name to Chief King of 60 foot, because damn, I suck at that right now. But we'll figure it out. It's all part of the process. Now, I'm gonna go make some food. I will catch you guys next time in the next video. I know we've got some races coming up. This thing's together. We're gonna keep working through that. Got parts on the way for the C10. After riding in it for a week, I definitely, you know, maybe we'll make it a little bit more daily driver friendly. So there's some stuff coming for that. We still got to get into alchemy, and we got so much crap to do this year. But a great sigh of relief that this thing at least makes passes. They're not the fastest, they're not the best, they're not anything yet, but you don't get to that point without getting to this point. So it's time for me to make some food. As always, make sure you like, subscribe, share, do the damn thing. Your boy, I appreciate it. I appreciate this old girl for holding strong for us through the test session. I'll see you guys next time.